back again. As you can see by the poster behind, this is the Sim Circus. There's always something going on, but never mind. Right, okay. So I'm going to give her a little bit of a sort of a shawl over the top of her dress. So I just pop that over, and I'm going to just tie a little bit of thread around it again. So it's quite simple. All you're doing is layering it up and then just tying it with thread. And you can actually get away without using the needle, and you can just tie the fairies. They're called tied fairies. But when you use the needle to sort of stab it, it just makes it a little bit firmer. Makes her stay together a little bit better, I think, is probably it. So if you're not good at tying knots, you can always get someone to help you. It is a little bit fiddly, and it's easier if there's two of you, because one of you can hold your finger on the knot while the other person ties. But they don't have to be terribly neat, they just have to be quite tight to keep it in place. Let's have a little look at her now. There we go. She's starting to look a little better. Now, obviously she's got no hair, so we need to give her some hair. So you have to decide what colour you want her hair to be. I apologise for Jake in the background, he's whining as usual. So this little guy here, she's got blonde hair, and we've wrapped it round like it's what used to be called a beehive. Or this one's got a plait. So should we do one with a plait? It's up to you how you do your hair. You could just give her long hair. In fact, let's do just long hair, and then you can decide whether you want to plait it or not. So I'm going to give her, let's see what colours we've got in here. Actually, I'm going to give her white hair, because white grey hair is in at the moment, isn't it? I'll have grey hair soon. Right, so I'm going to take a bit of my white. Alright, and depending on how long you want your fairy's hair to be, depends how you put their hair on. Okay, so looks a bit odd at the moment, but if we imagine, if I pop her hair like that, I just place the hair on. Yeah, so kind of put it where you want it to be. This is where the needle's good. Now if you haven't got a needle, you can get, or if you've broken your needle, because it's quite easy done, you can just get a normal sewing needle and some thread, and you can sew the hair on with a little stitch. But hopefully you've still got your felting needle, so we're just going to stab her hair. And imagine like the parting in the middle of your hair. So we're going to go from the back up to the front of her head. I'm just going to stab all along in a line from sort of the middle of her forehead right the way around to the back of her head. Looks a bit strange at the moment, but hey, she's kind of getting there. Okay, and you can see, so I've just done that little line from the middle right round to the back. You can leave her hair sort of fluffy like that, or if you want, you could pop it in front of her shoulders and maybe plait it. Yeah, I think she looks nice like that with her hair in front like that. So you could plait it, or you could wrap it up on the top and use your needle to keep it in place. It's totally up to you, it's your fairy. Okay, so kind of get the idea there. That's kind of how she's starting to come together. And this is all about giving you some ideas that you can go away and play with, have a shot and see what your fairy turns out like, because sometimes it's good just to have a go and see what happens. Right, so I'm going to give her some wings next, and I shall give her some, what colour of wings shall we have? Maybe some red wings? Why not? So a bit like the hair, I'm going to take some of my red, I'm going to pop it like that. Okay, and that's going to be her wings. Okay, so I'm going to lay my fairy just face down, so her little face is on the sponge. I'm going to pop the wings on her back, like that. And I'm going to use my needle to go up and down to keep the fleece in place on her back. See? Just sorting her dress out because her dress is not quite perfect. So, fluff out her wings like that. If we turn her around, you can see that's her little arms and her dress, and there's her wings on the back. And I would normally spend a bit more time doing her hair, so I would maybe plait it, maybe just get another piece of different colour. You could pop it in and put it with your needle and make a little flower just by stabbing it in. I'll show you quickly. Let's choose a little bit of the orange to match her dress. So if I get a little bit of that orange and I pop it on her hair, I'm just going to stab it in. And there, she's got like a little flower in her hair now. Yeah. So you can really choose whatever colours you want to do, and the main thing is just remember to do your tying and then a little bit of your needle felting. And then the last thing you could do, if you want to, is just use your thread and a normal sewing needle, like this one. You can add just a piece of thread to the top of her, and you can use that to hang her up. There it is. Yeah, hang her up wherever you want. So I'll show you these ones again for ideas, and then you can have a go yourself. So this one, we've used a little bit of wool around her middle, just on top of the thread, and I've cut out a little flower out of craft felt, and you've got some of that in your packs as well. You can maybe put a button or something on there too. And she's got a lovely long plait, a bit like Rapunzel. And then there's our little one that we made quickly today. So as I say, I would normally spend a bit more time making one of these, do a bit more of the needle felting. So go and have a shop. Don't use up all your fleece, because remember, we've got pots to make, we've got pictures to do, and the leftover bits that are left after we've done that, we're going to make some beads, and you can make some jewellery out of them. Okay, right, have fun, and I'll see you soon.